right. Welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here in front of the state of Nevada's governor's mansion right here in Carson City, Nevada. This is where the governor lives. Two-story home here on Mountain and Robindale, the corner right here. Mountain and Robindale. The governor's mansion. There's bales of hay out here in front of it, which is interesting. There it is, right there. Let me see if I can get more of that. The cold's not letting me do anything, but that is the state of Nevada governor's mansion right there. Again, welcome in. We do all things Vegas here, as well as everywhere else we may be. Is this... Tobin, welcome back. Cinnamon, welcome back. They told me. Yes, sir. So that was really cool, guys. Got to meet Chris Law. That was really, really awesome. Very cool guy. Why is the brake on? The parking brake is on? Why is the parking brake on? Hold on a sec, let me see. Okay. What is going on? Let me do this real quick. Let me turn it off. Hold on one sec. Turn it off. And then try and start it again. Nope, parking brake is still on. Pull on. Hold on one second, guys. It's just this little lever thing on the center console there. There we go. Okay, cool. Thank you, brother. I kept doing it and nothing happened. So.
I just had to push down on it and it was...
Push down, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Thanks, bro.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, great to see you, bro.
My pleasure. All right. Chris Law helped me get the car out of park. All right, there we go. All right. Yes, Chris, right on. Great to meet you, buddy. That was awesome. That was awesome. Next time it'll be down at Whiskey Liquor. Very, very cool. I got some pictures with him, so I'll post those as well. Very cool guy. And he helped me figure out how to get the car out of park. It says pull on for the parking brake, and then you push it. I was pushing it to, I guess, do the opposite, and it wasn't doing anything. It was weird. But again, welcome in. We do all things Vegas here. Thank you, brother Chris Law. Thank you so much for being here, man. That was really cool to meet you, man. We're gonna head back up to Tahoe now. Nevada Commercial Group, NVCG. And now crossing Nevada Street. Temperature outside reads 68 degrees right now. So this is back to Carson Street. There's a little, it's called Capital City Flats. Clean and affordable. And then this is the Nugget right here. Nugget Casino on the left. So Robinson Street. So you would take 395 business route here to Robinson Street to go over to the governor's mansion. And then that looks like a Terrible's, but it's not. Cactus Jack's, it's called there. Okay. Paul Laxalt State Building. And then this is Proctor here, which just reminds me of Police Academy. Proctor! Again, if you're new to the channel, welcome in. We do all things Vegas here on the Vegas Don channel, as well as anywhere else we may wander. So this is a work day, and I don't want to get myself in any trouble here, parking or anything. City Hall, but okay. Yeah, you can't see anything. Wanted to try and see if I could see the state capitol building, but you can't really make it out here. My wife Cinnamon and I, we came here, I think it was 3 years ago now, 22. And we actually got to tour the, was it the state legislature? Yeah, the state legislature. That was really cool. They have volunteers here or whatever. Where's this coming from? Okay, so there's the state capitol dome. I'm trying to get the dome somehow here. Okay. $92. Oof. Oh, it just disappeared behind that building. Wow. Boy, they don't make this easy. Let's see if I can try and pull around the other side real quick. Yeah, they have these volunteers that come in and do tours of the state legislature, which was really cool. And they're really, like, they're really into it. Like, they're very zealous about their work and doing those tours and stuff. I mean, it was all volunteer. It was free. It was a free tour. We walked in there with our son in a stroller, and he says, the guy says, would you like a tour? I'm like, sure. There it is. Okay, Nevada State Library and Archives right there. There is the Supreme Court building for the state of Nevada, right there. They are the ones that will give us all sorts of rules on how to live our lives and stuff in the state of Nevada when the federal government doesn't. States' rights and all that. The 10th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. And trying to see if I can see the dome here from any of this. I know they're redoing this, and they were redoing this 3 years ago, and they're still redoing it. Tony, welcome in. Thank you. I'm glad. I was thinking about you actually, because I was like, hey, so started an early stream here this morning. Maybe my buddy Tony from over there in the UK can hop on. It's early enough instead of the nighttime streams, right? Something called the Fox over here on the left. Brewery Art Center. So it's really weird. You can't like. I just want to get a good shot of it for you guys. But it's right back. It's behind all these trees. You can barely see it back there. But there's the state building right there, the legislature. And that was the building we toured, Cinnamon and I. But again, if you're just joining us, we're in the state capital of Nevada right now, the Carson City. It is up here in northern Nevada. About 30 miles south of Reno. And it doesn't appear that I'm going to be able to do that without getting out of the car. And again, I don't know where to park, and my time is kind of limited here, so I'm just going to go ahead and proceed onward forth. And we'll head back up to Tahoe. Stewart Street. I wonder whom this is named after. It couldn't be Helen, could it? Helen Stewart. Stewart Street here in northern Nevada, Carson City. But let me see if I can do this real quick here. Go over here. See if I can find a clearing of some sort. But again, it's a work day, so everyone is here working. State vehicle only. Well, I'm not doing anything. I'm not getting out or anything. But there is the Supreme Court building that we just drove by, right in front of us. And again, they're the ones that tell us. Michael, welcome. Thank you for being here. I understand, buddy. No problem. The rain has returned here to Carson City. And let's get back out here too. Actually, you know what? We'll go down Carson, or what is this? Stewart here. This appears to be a little bit less congested than over there on 395. Hey, Rich, thanks. Yes, it was really bad up there on when we came through Mount Rose Highway. It was raining like crazy up there. And then the signal, of course, wanted to give us all sorts of issues. Sierra LeBone Pet Supplies. That's clever. Sierra LeBone. And there's the Richard Bryan building, but it doesn't say what it is. So no one is in the crosswalk right now. Okay, there we go. Carson City Urgent Care. Or Carson Tahoe Urgent Care, it says there. That was really cool getting to meet Chris. It's always fun getting to meet you guys. DMV over here on the left. Of course, I don't know if you guys remember, but a few weeks ago, someone hacked into the state government's computers here, and I guess held it for ransom or something. Never did hear if they paid that ransom or what happened. The DMV site is back up for the moment, so. But that was the historical district there in Carson City. And again, because we are a Vegas channel, stationed in Las Vegas, kind of wanted to show you guys. the state capitol here. Tobin's lucky. He gets to live in the state capitol. So all those folks up in Washington State that complain about state government being unresponsive to their needs and all that, he can go attend those meetings and stuff if that's what he wants to do, and be an active participant in the state government. Planet Hollywood, well, that's right in the heart of everything. That's right there, it's pretty much center strip. You're across from what, like City Center, pretty much, like Aria and Cosmopolitan, etc. And you also have, there's just a ton of stuff in there. There used to be, what was it called, Ocean One, but that closed, and that was really, really good. Really inexpensive food that they had there, but it closed, so that's gone. I can tell you O'Shea's has the frozen Baileys that seems to be quite a delight for a lot of folks online. The frozen Baileys. Bailey's Irish Cream. And I don't know if you're going to be, if you have a car or anything, but I can tell you Ellis Island is also a good place if you're looking to save a little money. But that's over off of the strip. That's over on Koval. Is it Koval or Paradise? No, I think it's Koval. Koval. And Stage Door Casino's right behind you, as well as Batista's. But both of those have been undergoing a long-term this year, renovation. And there's been no word as to when they plan on reopening, unfortunately. Casino Fandango, individual calzones, $7. That would be, you put a 2 in front of that number down on the strip, $27. Come up here to Clearview Drive. Arco over here, $3.59 a gallon. We'll take US 50 back up over the pass here to Lake Tahoe. Please check out my beautiful wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter, here on YouTube. Junction 580, US 50 and $3.95. Yeah, so if you continue southbound on 395 here, you'll go through Minden and Gardnerville, and then you'll eventually end up back in California. Genoa is up that way as well, and Genoa is said to be the oldest town in the state of Nevada. Also, please check out my buddy Mike's channel, VIDSFROMMIKE, Vids from Mike, here on YouTube. Does some awesome sunrise and sunset drone videos that you do not want to miss. Very cool stuff. Scenic Byway, it says there here on US 50. Again, US 50 travels all the way from, I think it's Ocean City, Maryland, all the way out here to the Bay Area. In fact, when you're east of Fallon, I think it becomes what's known as the loneliest road in America. They call it, because there's just nothing out there. Deer crossing next 8 miles. Falling Rock next 10 miles. Good times. So you'll notice as we climb back into Tahoe, the landscape change, the color, the scenery changes. Elevation 5,000. Oh, I'm just catching up. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tobin. Yeah, that's true. I saw they were out already doing that 2 months in advance. They go through all this nonsense for like a 3-day thing, and soon you won't be able to even be able to watch it on ESPN anyway. You'll be only on what is it? Apple TV, I think it was. And then I read too that Apple TV is, or is it? No, it's not Apple TV. Oh, it's Hulu. Hulu is increasing its prices. And that ESPN Unlimited that they're calling it, that's $30 a month. That's $30 a month for the first year. They don't tell you what it's going to be after the first year. And I like how they timed it right, the week before football season. That was very, very smart on their part. Because those that signed up for it, they'll forget the beginning of next football season, and they'll be like, they'll get hit with the bill, but then they'll realize it's football season, and they'll probably be like, okay, well, I'll just pay it this time. So it was very clever for ESPN to pick that time of year to launch ESPN Unlimited. And really, for football, I mean, they only have one game a week. Well, I mean, depending upon, I mean, some of them, they're doing 2 games a week. Like this week, they're doing 2 Monday night games. This is a fun drive, even though we're climbing. It's always fun driving through the mountains. It is 11:11 right now. Temperature outside, car reads 71 Fahrenheit out there right now. Let's see if that decreases here as we head up to Tahoe. 10 likes, thank you guys. Yeah, Tobin really has his finger on the pulse of a lot of things going on in Vegas for sure. Tobin mods for a lot of channels in Vegas. And I know anything that I don't know, he's gonna know. Linda, welcome in. How are you? Jeffrey Bean, welcome. Or Jeffrey Bowie, I'm sorry. Jeffrey Bean, that's a store. My bad. Golf Club Drive. Welcome in, you guys. We are on the on US 50 in between Carson City on our way up to Lake Tahoe here in northern Nevada on this Thursday still morning. 11:12 here Pacific, 2:12 Eastern. Elevation 6,000. And I mentioned coming down earlier on this route. It's pretty interesting to note that this is a 4-lane stretch of roadway through some rather rugged terrain. Up in here. So my plan is I'm going to go southbound, continue southbound towards Stateline, and show you guys the little area known as Stateline, and then we'll just come back and drive up the west side of Lake Tahoe, and then we will go up California Route 89 up to Interstate 80, and then head back into Reno, and then we'll do some driving in Reno before we go back to the airport. The only caveat there is the signal hoping that I have a signal. But evidently, northern Nevada has not gotten up to speed in terms of cellular coverage. And again, it's the terrain, I get it. A lot of it's very rough and all that. And also, please check out my beautiful wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter, as well as Vids from Mike. And Tobin's channel, I forgot to mention Tobin's channel. Tobin does some awesome videos up there in Washington State. Definitely check those out. Gorgeous, gorgeous country up there. Terrain, pull up. Yes. Cinnamon and I, we watch these airline videos. And she does the GPWS, the ground protection warning system for airplanes and stuff. We have our son saying that stuff now. They have videos of all the different warnings and stuff that are that go off in the cockpit for different types of planes too. You know, with everyone just jacking up the price of TV. Douglas County line, we're now leaving Carson City. With everyone jacking up the price of TV, I'm actually kind of glad that my wife and I have transitioned our watching over to YouTube. And again, I know people that have told me that they pay $400 a month for cable TV. That's just insane. This guy's climbing, so he's got his hazards on. There's so much material on YouTube. 7,000 feet now elevation. My son, though, since we got back from our trip from Florida earlier this month, he's been asking to watch Daddy's videos all the time, which is really nice, but I know how they end. That's the only thing. Entering the Lake Tahoe watershed. How protected, it says there. So we come up here to Spooner Summit. Elevation 7,146 feet. Monday through Friday, 6 a to 6 p. Utility work. Expect 30-minute delays. But that's up 28. Yes, want to watch Daddy, yes. Fire danger is high today, it says. Likes, thank you, you guys. Can we get to 20? 20 likes. I said 50. I saw the sign for US 50. Speed limit drops to 35 in here. But this is the terminus here for State Highway, Nevada State Highway 28. This is now US 50. Roadway may be icy. Well, not yet. Glenbrook in 3 miles, Zephyr Cove in 8. Sacramento, 115 miles away. I have no desire to go to Sacramento, so. Am I in the right lane? Now I'm wondering. Where am I supposed to be? This is interesting. Historic Trails Auto Tour Route, it says there. Little S-curve. Right lane closed ahead. Okay. Okay, so I guess it was open. Thank God. Ugh, that was scary. I didn't want to happen upon some sort of construction zone. Interestingly, these work crews have blue lights on their trucks. I know in Florida, the only cars that can do that are police cars, law enforcement. But they do things differently in Nevada, of course. And there is magnificent Lake Tahoe right there and coming into view. On this Thursday, late morning. Yeah, they're tearing up the roadway over there on the right side. We have to tear it up in order to make some more money. Because if we don't spend the money this year, we won't get it again next year, right? Speed limit 45, it says. Okay. I was wondering about that. There we go. Yeah, he is, Tobin. That's the cool part, right? That's pretty cool. Make a father proud. I just like bringing you guys these scenes, as well as helping out all of you guys with your channels. Tobin, Tony, Vegas Unlocked, Galilee. I thought that was in the Middle East. The Sea of Galilee. Right up next to that rock face. Logan Creek Drive, it says there. Look at that rock face. That looks really smooth. Again, if you're just joining us, welcome. We do all things Vegas here on the Vegas Don channel. Right now, we're cruising around the east side of Lake Tahoe here on the Nevada side. The main streets of East Lake Tahoe. Tons of pine trees everywhere. And they definitely get the precipitation up here in the wintertime, without a doubt. Logan Shoals Vista Point over here on the right. There's no warning for it. More road work ahead, of course. Yeah, Linda, they are. Absolutely. Nice. That's cool, Tobin. Yeah, that's another thing too. Shout out to PK. His birthday. Happy birthday to PK, Planet Chaos. If you haven't checked out Planet Chaos, Kaos, here on YouTube, awesome YouTuber in Vegas. Here we go, Tobin. We have a tunnel. I don't know how many of these there are in the state of Nevada, but there can't be that many, right? A little tunnel action. It's not very long. Yeah, PK, it was really fun to run into them the other night. They're at Papi Chulo's birthday party on Fremont Street. I was down there for sugar and left, and they were all there. I was like, wow. I know you guys are going to be here. As well as JoJo. Late Nights with JoJo the Squirrel. Another cool guy with a terrific channel. But he is definitely late nights. For anyone on the East Coast, you're probably, unless you're working a midnight shift or something, you're probably not going to be able to see him. Cedar Ridge Drive and Tamarack Drive ahead at this intersection. Hidden Woods Drive. Road work ahead. Of course. It's like a reminder. Speed limit of 35 in here on this 4-lane stretch of US 50. Lakeside Cove Road. You saw that? Okay, cool. Yeah, it was. They offered me a cupcake. Due to sugar, guys. I'm sorry. Felt bad. Four or five, okay. Yeah, I didn't think it would be that many. Certainly the airport there in Vegas. And then the rest, I would imagine, would all be mountains like what we just went through. No parking. Maximum fine, $305. Bear crossing next 1 mile. And I was mentioning that on the earlier stream. The bears are a very, very big problem up here. They have like bars all over the dumpsters here because the bears like to get into the dumpsters. County Park and Schools, Warrior Way. This is Zephyr Cove here over off to the left. And they've got this access to the beach on the right blocked off. Well, that's not nice. But there's some boats docked out there. But again, we will be live streaming Saturday evening, around 5:30 Eastern. I'm sorry, 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. Stateline, the state line with California, coming up in 4 miles. Double penalty in work zones, of course. Emerald Street. So we're now here on the southeast corner of Lake Tahoe. Nevada DOT out here doing all their construction. Hopefully that won't be the case on the California side. Although California is certainly no stranger to slowing people down and road construction and all that kind of stuff. How many work crews, how many people does it take to pave a road? They're all just standing around. It always reminds me of like the Sopranos, right? When they gave Paulie and one of the other guys in the Sopranos, they gave them union jobs, and they just sat out there in the sun every day, collecting a paycheck. Great show. If you've never seen The Sopranos, great show. Maria Bay off to the right here, the Pinecone Resort on the left, as well as some two-story buildings over there on the right on the lake. I'm guessing those might be part of that resort. $15 likes, thank you, you guys. Sierra Sunset Lane, Round Hill Pines Beach. Okay, but it's closed. They have so many beaches out here that are all closed. 35-mile-an-hour speed zone ahead. I thought that's what we were already in. And this looks like another resort here on the left. Sotheby's. Sierra Sotheby's, and there's a no, that's just an office building, sorry. That's in the Safeway, that's a grocery store. Nevada Beach over here on the right. Gas $4.68 a gallon in there. And continuing here, uh-oh, we're buffering again. Shoot. That's true. Yeah, good point, Tobin. Lake Village Drive over here on the left. Junction State Road 207 up here. Again, welcome in. Again, we're might be having some buffering issues here, but we do all things Vegas here on the Vegas Dungeon. We are here at Lake Tahoe. This is called Kale Drive, K-A-H-L-E. Road work ahead down the side street. Road work everywhere. Another lake-saving project, it says there. This shouldn't be a very long line. There we go. So there's the state of Nevada flag, the battle-born flag. Called Battle-Born State because it was born during the Civil War, 1864. Okay, cool. Thank you, Tobin. So this is State Road 207 here. I am going to make a left here. Take you guys up here. Stateline Medical Center, all right. $5.49 a gallon. This is still in Nevada, guys. $5.49 a gallon. Wow. There Fire crossing next 3 miles. Shoreline Tahoe. Mott Canyon Tavern and Grill. Not a very big place. In fact, you don't see too many, big restaurants and stuff up here. Space is definitely a premium. Daggett Way over here, Daggett. Meadow Drive. Just very, very green. Also, follow me on Instagram, vegashomes4747. Please check out Cinnamon and Jupiter, my beautiful wife's channel. Not terribly much, Linda. I've been, I came here once in like 98, and then I was here again in like 07. And then when I lived in Reno, I came up here a few times, just a day trip to get away or whatever. But not too many. And then I was here again in 22 with Cinnamon. But it's always so beautiful up here. I love coming up here and seeing the scenery, and especially when it's green versus when it's all white. And seeing it all white is definitely worth it as well. I imagine these guys that own these homes that are carved into the sides of the mountain here, probably all like tech titans and stuff like that. Billionaires. Hey guys, I know I'm going in and out. Kingsbury North Trailhead. Benjamin Drive. Fire danger high today, it says. Tramway Drive. All right, I'm gonna make a right here onto Tramway Drive. This is a pretty heavily populated area, so I'm hoping we have signal in here. And the road's closed. My goodness. Seriously? Why is it closed? Wow. Residents only. Well. Okay, so it's residents only. That's fine then. Only it was spelled with a CE on the end instead of a TS. I stayed up here one time, so I wanted to show this to you guys. But wintertime, this is all ski resort and everything else. Snowboarding. And they have these little cabins and stuff. There's timeshares up here. Pointed me to the right. That's no outlet. Okay. Well, just my luck. The one time I come up here. Wanted to show you guys Tramway Drive and all the different resorts and everything they have up here. We'll make a right here. I think this is the way back to that's what is it, 207. All right. The rule break, I know. But we see that in Vegas too, right? Where it says like, you know, residents only, but it's a public street. But I think it's an attempt to, you know, keep the riffraff out and all that. Tina Court. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Three-story building there. Oh, Linda Way over here on the left. There you go. Linda can come up here and live off of Linda Way. Yeah, we're here off of Benjamin Drive right now, okay? So we'll go back up because I want to show you. Look at that rock. Wow. Some of these homes, you know, they have these big, huge glass panes on them. You can just see everything, the lake, all that. So this is Daggett Summit right here, 7,300 feet. And this is one of the best drives in America. I mentioned this to you one time, Tobin. Kingsbury Grade. Right here. And actually, you know what? I'm going to park here for just a second because there's a porta potty back there, and I got to take a bio break. Give me 1 second, guys. Thank you for being here, you guys. Wore the wrong shoes for that terrain. All right. Let me get a little drink here. And we'll get going. Again, in my humble opinion, one of the best drives in terms of fun. Again, welcome in. We do all things Vegas here on the Vegas Dawn channel, as well as anywhere else we may be. And right now we're at Stateline, Nevada. Falling Rock next 7 miles on Kingsbury Highway. And you'll catch glimpses below. That's Gardnerville and Minden. And there's some green out there as well on the valley floor. I'm guessing that's might actually be farmland, because we do, especially there in Fallon, when Cinnamon and I drove through there about 3 years ago. There's a lot of like farmland in and around Fallon. That wasn't good. All right, give me 1 second here. Hold on 1 second, guys. That goes there. The magnet fell off. Huh. It's not supposed to happen. All right, let's try it again there. Okay. Lake Arrowhead. Very cool. Very cool, Linda. Yeah. So yeah, there's the valley down below, Gardnerville and Minden. So 395, US 395 travels through the heart of that and then into California. This guy, oh my goodness. Sunrise and sunset drone videos that you don't want to miss. Sunrise and sunset drone videos that you don't want to miss. In Vegas. Oh, Toyota Celica. It's so weird. You're like looking down at the valley over here, off to the left. Excellent. Thank you, Cinnamon. Again, you can see they blasted this out of here to carve a path for the roadway. Blasted the mountain. But they don't build these roads going straight up a mountain, right? It's all zigzags up the sides of the mountain. When they make these mountain roads. Yes, apologies, guys. I know the signal is giving me all kinds of issues today. Down there. There's another little blast. Yeah, you're right, Tobin. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, that's true. Both of those things combined, creating quite an unreliable signal for sure. That's 395 down there. Just before it enters California. There's Golden and their hills. Speed limit of 45. All right, so we're gonna go up here and we'll turn around and head back up to Tahoe. But I just love this drive, and I do have it on another device, so we'll definitely be able to show you the whole thing without the buffering in an upcoming post. Just gonna find somewhere to turn around here. Some old wooden structures here on the right. Looks like a spot for us. Actually, you know what? Here we go. Do this. Okay. And again, welcome in. We are here. We out here. We're at Kingsbury Grade, Kingsbury Highway here, State Highway 207 here in Nevada, northern Nevada. Heading back up towards Lake Tahoe and Stateline. Fallen Rocks, next 7 miles. And again, you'll notice everything's brown down here. A lone tree right there. Awesome, thank you, Lynn. I'm glad you like it, but I really appreciate you. But it will get greener, of course, as we continue ascending now. Somehow I'm already down to a half tank of gas in this thing. This thing, wow. When I reserved the hybrid RAV4 that we had. And then I got there this morning, they're like, no, we don't have those. But that's what the website said. Oh well. Yeah, Cinnamon, I'm sorry. Apologies for that, you guys.